Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this impromptu stream of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm your host, Boom Boom Kaboom. It's Noof Nukem in the room. Welcome. Hope you enjoyed this stream. And if you got any comments or anything you want to bring up in the chat, feel free to do so, and I'll do my best to reply and acknowledge everybody that comes out to say hello and be a part of this stream. So, just to get everybody acquainted, been playing this now for, I guess, a couple of weeks, I suppose, on and off, here and there. I have finished the game in the past. I originally bought this day and date when it came out on the Xbox One platform. Love this game. One of my favorite franchises of all time, hands down. So yeah. And now I'm continuing on. Just love the atmosphere, love the graphics. Like I said, probably one of the, I just wouldn't say underrated franchises, but perhaps a little bit underappreciated for the most part. Just, phenomenal series that ranks up there with some of the best, and it's a crying shame that, the studios behind these games haven't really, haven't really come out and really made a whole lot since. I mean, this game came out in 2019, so it's insane. That's almost 7 years ago since this game came out. Like, where does the time go? And, it's kind of funny because between Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal, they had made several games during the end of the Xbox One PS4 era. And it seems like they haven't really done a ton since. I mean, what did Crystal Dynamics do? They did the Avengers game, which turned out to be obviously a bit of a flop for them. Certainly did not hit a lot of sales expectation. It came with a massive budget, obviously. So let's hope that, at some point, some studio, whether it be Eidos Montreal or Crystal, decides to get back to making Tomb Raiders. I'd like to see a new one. But anyway, I'm going to get this started. So hello to those of you in the chat. Like I said, feel free to comment, hit the like button. I'll be checking the chat momentarily here and there. I'm going to keep up with everybody. Alright, so let's get this started. Let's continue on. I can't even remember exactly where I left off. Now, of the 3 Tomb Raider games, I would have to say, though, that my favorite would be Rise of the Tomb Raider. The first one laid the groundwork. The second one really built upon what was already a fantastic game. And this one, I think, might be the most graphically impressive of the 3 titles. But I think this one just missed the mark a little bit. I think it's the way that the campaign was stretched out in this game a little bit. Like, the part that I'm in right now, there's an awful lot of sort of going to the jungles and all that sort of stuff. So, and for those of you on the PlayStation, because I am playing this on a PS5 right now, Kira, the backwards compatible program. But for those of you who have a PlayStation, guys, don't forget to download Alan Wake. It is free this month with PlayStation Essentials, which is awesome. It's just crazy. Like, this just goes to show you that for the most part, the graphics really have more or less plateaued.
To escape the bustle of the city, I swear it gets louder and more.
Because I mean, even this game looks as good as most modern games that we have in this current generation. So
This'll be useful.
it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild to see where things have where they've been, where they're going. Just gonna try to stay on track here and stick with my mission objectives. Infinite Hero, how you doing, man? Good to see you. No, not at all. I played this. I played this years ago when it first came out. I had it on day one, and I played and beat this game on my I played and beat this on my Xbox. This is essentially my first playthrough on the PlayStation platform. And if I do recall correctly, I think I picked this up on, I think it was free on one of the PlayStation. I forget where the hell I got to go here. I think this is free on PlayStation Plus at one point. I climb this? Yeah, I don't get a whole lot of platinums, honestly. As much as I love to get platinums and stuff like that and the trophies for a lot of games, it really is not really a big priority for me. Like, I kind of like, if it kind of happens along the way for the most part, then I try for it, but I don't really go out of my way to play games and beat multiple
Laura,
difficulties
if you
and,
can hear me,
all that sort of stuff.
I'm here.
we're not at Unuratu's. We're in a cave nearby. The entrance is marked with a heron and an eclipse.
On my way.
Guess that it's not like honestly the only platinum I think that I have on a PlayStation right now was the Astrobot Rescue Mission. Is Rescue Mission the one that came with the PS5? Um, I wouldn't mind getting the new Astrobot game, like the current one. I wouldn't mind getting that one. Yeah, I mean, if I enjoy playing a game, obviously, like right now, there's just so many games that it's really hard to invest that much time into one game unless I have the time. So, but I just enjoy playing games in general. I know, like my buddy there, the Mag, he likes to get a few of them here and there. He's pretty good at that stuff. I guess more than anything, yeah, it requires some time, but in a lot of cases too, it's about patience.
All full up.
You got to have the
Can't carry
patience, I
anymore.
think, for a lot of games in order to get the trophies and platinums and all that sort of stuff. At the end of the day, like I said, it's really irrelevant to me. Like it doesn't, it's not something that I strive for. I just like to play the game. I do like to complete games. I generally that's the most annoying thing for me is to have a game
You have
and not see it
It
all
was
the
a
way
trap.
through.
The box was
And
taken.
that's another reason I'm very hesitant with From
Unuratu was
Software
captured.
games because not only do I find them quite
good.
difficult, but
We're
like
working on a plan.
if I feel like I don't have a good chance at finishing a game or I kind of lose
He's
interest
being held at
halfway
the
through,
prison
then
by
that's
Hill
usually a
Temple.
problem for me because
Akan led a
I do
raid
generally like
and
to
was
see the
taken to
stories
it.
out, play it as much as
Charge
I
the
can
bridge that leads to the prison.
and finish the stories.
It's aggressive. What if I climb up here, free her, and then signal to attack?
That
This is
could
a great
work.
game though.
Let's leave scouting the temple in the upper district.
So you saw the new
You fight your
stands I
way
had
in.
show up today. It was
I'll
really
watch my
cool,
step.
actually, man.
We'll
I'm
have
I'm
backup
quite
ready once
impressed
you
for
get out.
$15. You
Sounds
can't
good.
you can't beat it. That's 15 Canadian. Like they work. It seems to work really good. I don't know how well the fan part of it works,
Thank you.
but it sits really nice. Obviously, I don't like to
I'll
keep
get her out.
I don't like to keep the console on the floor personally, like you kind of pointed out. I'd rather have it up on my table. Problem is I don't have the room, so I got to find like some kind of a stand for it, which I'll probably do here over the next little bit. I got to find like an end table, because the TV stand that I have, it's too. It only works good when the consoles are down on their side. I can't get any of my stuff in there. So,
Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Have more rebels been captured?
oh man, she got bones hanging on her head.
Maybe you can help. I sent 5 men to steal
Yeah, this
Cult
this is
Core
a
guns
this
weapon
is an
from the
amazing
battalion.
trilogy.
The mission
This
failed.
is this was a lot of
Before my
fun for me.
times,
Like
I would have led them
I
myself. But
in
now I
all my
can't
years
fight.
of
I
gaming,
can't
at
even
least
run,
modern gaming,
or
the
else they start
original
to
Tomb
cough up
Raider
blood.
from
But I'm
2013,
still a
like
good
dude,
player.
I finished
Or
that game
was till
probably
today.
at least
My
3 times.
comrades
I
were
loved
caught
it. I
and strung
finished
on
it on
poles
a
throughout the lower
I
villages
finished
of
it on the
Normandy.
Xbox
They're going to hang there
360, and
until
I
I
finished
die.
it on the PS3, and then I
You said I
finished
might be
the
able to
definitive
help.
edition on the
Yes.
Xbox One.
With your serpent card attire, you can untie
Yeah,
all
that's
4 of
that's
them
probably
and
what
no
I'm
one
going
will
to do
suspect.
is buy one of those like side
4.
stands or something
You
so I
said
can
there were
stick it up.
5 men on the mission.
I did
There
have
were.
my console in my
Corky was leading
TV
them, but he
stand up
wasn't
until
captured
today, but I
along with the
bought that
others.
stand and it's really
Nobody's
cool.
seen him.
Like I said, it's got 3
He's
fan
probably been
settings.
killed.
It's got an RGB lighting, so
I'll
you
see
can
what I
tap
can
the
do.
RGB light and it'll change color. And it really works good for the controllers too. You stick them on the side and it recharges. Like I just recharged one of my controllers today for the first time. It was really cool. So it seems to work pretty good. Like I said, for $15, you can't really go wrong. If nothing else, it just makes for a really nice floor stand. It screws in at the bottom, so it has that little screwing plate. It does run off the PS5. Yes, it does connect via the USB-C. So I don't know. I guess that's kind of a little bit of a downside. I don't think it draws a ton of power, but um, I hope it doesn't cause any issues. It's like kind of a no-name kind of a deal. It's one of those Chinese companies or whatever. Um, But we'll see. We'll see. There's that damn bridge, damn it. Urgh. Yeah, the graphics still look so good in this game, you know, like for, you know, being obviously, again, a couple years older, so that's pretty cool. Oh. The guy tied up.
Have you come to finally kill me?
I'm not with the cult. I'm a friend here to free you.
That's an effective disguise. Can you use it to free the others? And find Colqui?
I hope so, but I don't know what happened to him.
He's alive.
Gotta say, sometimes, you know, I sit here and I definitely miss gaming after dark and some of my podcasts, but no intentions on starting anything up for me. You know. I do miss podcasting from time to time, but like I said, it's just you know, it's again, it's up the commitment, right? It's tough, you know. Even one time a week, I don't know how guys do the regular stuff, man. Like I said, if you're not making money at it, or you're not retired, or things like that, it is very, very tough. Yep, got a few things here. Cloth.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
There you go.
I urge you to be wary, Ahau. We've broken the uprising, but they are still around. Alone, you are a target.
I'm confident I can deal with any rebel I meet.
Welcome everybody again, this is SotTR, and this is Rise of the Tomb Raider. Yes, it is backwards paddle, playing this on the PlayStation 5. I don't think by playing it on the PS5 it's added any enhancements or anything like that, I don't think, but it's definitely, like I said, regardless, this game looked really good and played really good even on PS4, and it obviously is still amazing today, so.
Far more rebels than cultists.
Missing gear. He requires a reinforced knife. Oh, nice. If I had the Pro, which, like I said, fine and dandy, but I'm kind of over that, man. I was kind of burnt a little bit with the PS4 Pro and the PS4 Pro and, you know, the Xbox Series X to some degree. Although honestly, the Series X was such a great system, it almost made the One X. It almost made the Series X feel redundant because the One X was really so good. You know, if that One X had a friggin' had a solid state drive in it, like holy shit, that console is so good. Me personally, that's why I didn't want to get it, because I had the PS4 Pro and I really didn't feel like it was the step up that I wanted over the original PS4, you know, and I had the Spider-Man edition. That's the one that I bought. PS4 Pro Spider-Man edition. It had like the 3 layers on it. That was a cool system, but
of the one who watches the shaded serpent.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Perry would probably know a lot better about that stuff than I would, because he's a very tech savvy guy, or a guy like Mental 9R, for example. See, picking up Battlefield 6 tomorrow, man. I am super excited about it. I can't wait. It's going to be so good. The one I never had it, but the one that I would have really liked was that Uncharted 4 one. That was kind of like
And the other rebels, they'll make an example of them. God, what a mess.
That's great. Kyrie, this is Sky for the vibes, man. Well, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Game Pass, man. That's hilarious. Um, that's my buddy Wicked Hot, man. He's awesome, dude. Awesome, dude. A lot of laughs, man. Good times. Like I said, it's all jokes. It's all fun. Appreciate that, though. Yeah, for sure. What do we got upgrades here? 3 upgrades available. Oh, upgrades. Why does it say upgrade if it's all done? Upgrade. Let's upgrade the old shoddy, shall we? Shoddy comes in handy, brother. Hey, there's no more here. What the heck? Dirty. Well, guys, I hope you're certainly enjoying the stream so far. If you got any questions or anything, have you checked out our PS place? No, I actually haven't had a chance to check it out. Like I said, I did pick up Amazon's got a sale on right now, so I picked up a few things. Like I said today, I don't know if you saw it on my Twitter, but I picked up these really cool little cooling fans that you can sit. It's a great, especially for those that don't want to pay like the full price for that for the PS5 vertical stand. This sits it up really nice, especially if you got the disk drive attached to it on the slim model. It sits in there really nice, and like I said, you can charge both your controllers. It's got a fan. It's got 3 settings on the fan. It's got an RGB lighting, so you tip the light a couple of times, it'll turn like red, blue, green, something else. I think just 4 or 5 colors. It's cool. Yeah, I don't hear it too much on the PS5. I don't know anything about the Pro, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not planning to buy the Pro. I think it's cool and all. If you never had a PlayStation 5 and you got the money, sure, I'd say go get the Pro. But if you've already got a PS5, especially like if you got the Slim, I don't really see the big win on that. You know what I mean?
When weakness falls away.
The side plates would be really cool. I wouldn't mind having some for mine too, but I kind of like the white and black. I kind of like the original color of the PlayStation 5, to be honest with you. I think it looks clean. It looks futuristic. I mean, I've always said right from the get-go, I've always liked the look of the PlayStation 5 more than the Series X. Now, the Series X, don't get me wrong, it's an amazing console, right? But I've always liked the look of the PlayStation 5 because it doesn't look like I found like the Xbox Series X just looked too much like it looks too much like a PC essentially, which I suppose might have been intentional. Simplistic design, but obviously functionality, right?
You there, girl, get away from that door. Your rebel father will die for his actions.
Papa, I love you.
That must be Kiara, the girl Etsley mentioned, which means her Khan is in that cell. I've got to find a way to get him out.
Well, anybody who's watched my channel knows I've never really liked Game Pass, and it got nothing to do with the pricing structure. That's been the least of my worries. For me, like, I knew when Game Pass came out, I knew if Game Pass became popular, it was gonna change the way that companies did business. It was gonna change the way that retailers did business. You know what I mean?
It's too heavy. I'll need to find some help.
So, well, there's that too. Like, the moment you stop unsubscribing, you got nothing to show for it unless you have nothing to show for anything unless you basically bought games digitally. You know, and if you're gonna turn around and buy most of your games digitally anyway, even if you have Game Pass, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of Game Pass, right? I totally get it. It's an amazing value, even at $30 US and
Why
you
don't you
know,
tell me what's
35
happened?
or whatever it is Canadian. I mean, it's still pretty good value. Don't get me wrong there, but
told him that nothing would
it
bring
just
her
depends
back,
on,
but he didn't listen.
you know,
He
it's
tried to
it's
kill
probably
her
really
with
good
gun, and
value
now
for
he's
people
going to
that
die, and
typically
I will be
buy
left all alone.
6 or 7 full price games a
Hey,
year,
it'll be
right?
okay, little one.
But
Maybe I can
if
help.
you're the kind of gamer that got
Really?
into Game Pass
My
because you
mother
couldn't
always
afford a
wanted
lot
me
of
scared.
games and you
Imagine
typically
how
only
this
bought
world
1,
would
2, or 3
be. I'm
games
too
a year,
scared.
then I can
Maybe
definitely
I'll
see
listen.
why.
I'll do whatever I can, Kiera. I promise you. I won't let them take your father
I
from
always
me.
bought games. That was the thing. I've always bought my games.
Call me
I
Lara.
this is the problem with Game Pass. I prefer to go to the store. I preferred to go in and buy. I've always preferred to go in and buy my stuff, right?
Forgive me, Aho, but are you not concerned?
I like.
Concerned?
I'm a game
About
collector.
what?
I like
Papa Juan has been
physical
crying for
copies
so
of
long.
stuff. I have no issue getting off my
But not
ass,
to spoil
and
for
You feel
um,
there is too much death.
you know, I have no issue getting up off my ass and putting the disc in the console. You know,
Musician,
and
grace
apparently
us all with the
Battlefield
sounds of
6.
your
Apparently they
instruments.
have the game on the disc on PlayStation 5, which is really cool.
You know it is forbidden
I'm
at this
assuming
time.
it's on the disc for Xbox too, but I don't know. I just heard it was on the disc for PS5. So again, I don't have an issue with Game Pass per se. You know what I mean? It has its purpose. It has its place. But I prefer to generally buy
There has to be
games the
something I
way
can
I,
do.
you know, I generally prefer to buy games um, physically when possible, or digitally sometimes on a sale or what have you. So, but to each their
Think,
own. Like
Lara. How
I'm
can I
never
get
gonna,
inside that prison cell?
I'm never gonna beak at someone because they choose the game differently than I do. It's just sad that a lot of the stores now will
I've got
choose
to figure
to,
this out. A man's life hangs in the balance.
Only the exalted and knowing may enter this sacred ground.
Innocent eyes will blink at dawn when weakness falls away.
You may enter.
all right, we're getting somewhere. Crawling through those tubes again. You know, like I bought a lot of. Am I going to play Yote? Absolutely. That is 100%. But I'm probably not getting Yote until like it goes on sale. Like right now, I got too many other games to play, and I'm currently, as you probably saw, I'm going
Amar,
back through
remember who
Ghosts of
you are.
Tsushima.
I am
The what
one
do you
of
call it?
you.
The PS5
Yeah.
director's cut. So I still
Is
want to
that why you had
refinish
me
that game
arrested?
off. So yeah, Yote is on the
If
list.
my brother was alive,
It's just
rest
not
assured.
Yeah,
high
you
on
would
that
think
list.
this
I'll
speaker
probably get
is a
to it at
waste of
some
time.
point. So
Come home.
you know, if I ever get back to making podcasts, you're definitely going to see a few differences in
This
me,
is home.
and the way I approach podcasting.
Unarutu
There's
dream
been a
for
lot
a
of
moment.
negativity
How will
throughout the
Paititi prosper
podcast scene, and
when
through a lot
dawn
of
comes in a world without threats coming from the
podcasters,
outside?
Aren't you such a
and
threat?
you know, you got to be
Remake
honest
the
with people, and you got to
world?
be honest with yourself, and you got to call certain things out too when you see it.
We all
But
create
you
destiny.
know, if I'm ever going to do
Together,
another
as
podcast,
we are.
I want it to be a fun
Everything
podcast. I
I've
want it to
ever
be a
done
fun podcast
has
that
been
doesn't
for
focus so
Paititi.
much on what the game industry does
Everything.
wrong. I'd
When Ito
rather
has divided,
focus on
I
what the game
unified
industry
it.
is doing right. You know, if I'm coming back, I'd rather focus on great
I am the
games,
only
games
one
that
who
we
sees the
love.
real threat
Talk
here.
about the stuff that makes us happy, not
You
the stuff
come
that
and
makes us
go
mad.
as if your
You
life
know,
here is optional.
we
Yes,
can't control the game industry. We certainly can't
I
control what
have lived
happens
the
out
outside
there.
world,
The
and
only
I
way
have
we
seen
can
what's
be
to
heard
come.
is to speak with our wallets,
Every
right?
day it
Either
encroaches.
they charge you whatever they like and you abide
Paititi
by it and you
will
buy
not
it,
survive its
or
invasion.
like I said,
Everything
you speak
we
with your
are
wallet
will
and
be
you don't buy
taken
it.
or
So
destroyed.
Well, then we must fight
yeah,
for it
I
together,
have no doubt that Yote is an
according to the
amazing
will of
game.
its
It
people.
looks incredible.
By restoring the
It's
sun,
Sucker Punch. You know, they're known for making good games, and Tsushima
that
was
will
absolutely
only
incredible. One of the
ensure
best. You
Paititi's
know,
safety for a moment. But then,
you think
it
having a
doesn't
balance of
protect us
having
from
both in discussion sounds
discovery,
better than well,
invasion.
you can
Our
do both,
destiny
but I
is
think you
to
got
be
to walk a
doomed.
fine line
No,
because a lot of times criticism
no,
comes across.
we must be bold,
It's the way you present it, because sometimes
decisive.
criticism will just come across as being it's how you come across as being a very big fanboy, right? Or you come across as
I
being
need your
someone
intelligence,
that
your
just
resilience
bitches
in
for
my
the sake
group.
of bitching, right? But, you know, I do believe part of the problem,
A
yes,
world will
I
be a
think we
cult
talked
of
about
puppet.
this recently in other podcasts have addressed it, that when there's
Or should
too
I
many
say
of your big
Trinity?
YouTubers are towing the line, holding the line, whatever you want to call it, and
If it's
everybody's
control
just
you want, you
praising
can have
everything
it.
that they do, even when they
Just
know deep
help me
down it's
now
not
ensure
right.
my
That's
fleet is
not a
safe,
good,
and then,
that's not a good
by all
look either.
means,
You
you
can't
can govern it
champion these
as you
things,
wish. I will give you
right?
the throne.
You know,
You will
they've
do
had
it.
2 raises on Game Pass now within the last 6 months, and this one was egregious. This wasn't $1 or $2.50 or whatever. This was just 10
I
full
will
bucks, and
find the
that's
box and
that's not a
restore
lot of
its
money
soul.
in the grand scheme of things. But this puts the grand total now, like I
And
said,
its
at
light
$30
church.
a month.
Why do you think
For a lot
so
of people,
little of me?
that's a lot, especially considering you got to pay for your internet. You probably have multiple consoles. You're still probably
They
buying
heard
some
me.
digital games
Back to
and
your
things
son.
along with it. So, you know, that $30 essentially starts turning into stuff that looks like $150 or
You can send me
$200, right? And
back,
yeah, it could be $40 next
but
or
I will never
$50. Where
betray
where
your
did where
people.
did these stop?
No,
I mean,
you
I'll
were
give you an
just
example
failed.
from the store I work in. I work in retail.
The
I'm a
box is
manager
gone.
at a sporting goods store. And hockey sticks, when I first started there 7 years ago, the most expensive hockey stick was
The mission
$3.99. And I said,
and their
man,
slogans.
how much more expensive can a
This
hockey
story
stick
like
get, right?
400 years ago.
$3.99 is a lot of money. Then they went to $3.30. Then they went to
What?
$3.50. Then they were,
You just
400. Or
wasted
sorry,
your life
they were
searching the
$3.99.
Himalayas.
Yeah, no, yeah, 350, and then like eventually they were $400.
Leave me now.
Now we're at 460 dollars is the most expensive top end hockey stick. That's Canadian, right? But that's a lot of money for just a piece of carbon fiber that weighs less than a pound. Like, you know what I mean? Um, there's a lot of stuff going on too, but you know what's most concerning to me more than the price hike is the whole pulling the consoles of a lot of the major retailers getting rid of them. That is not cool, right? To me, that's what's concerning, because how do you market the brand when you're one of your best entry level options, right, is going to be console. So if you're going into a store and you can barely find these things, you know, you see my point? Like, when I walk into a store and I'm looking for Xbox stuff and the section keeps on shrinking till the point where it almost hardly exists. So, there in itself, you know, yeah, it's gotten wild, man. That's all I can say. Things have gotten wild in every industry, and it's not just gaming, right? It's not just gaming alone. It's a lot of industries that are gouging the shit out of everything. I mean, the takeout industry is is going nuts as well. Like trying to, you go out to buy a friggin' meal now, and it's like, you can't feed like 2 people anymore on like much less than 30-50 bucks a subscription. And this is a thing, and everybody's doing a subscription, and everybody's putting their prices up. I see, was it Disney just raised their prices again? Like subscriptions are great when it's value. And if you keep adding content, but you're charging more because you keep adding the content, eventually what happens is a lot of people can't absorb it, right? Like, we don't have enough time in the day. So at some point you got to find the fine line between adding content and finding enough stuff that, I would say, like, I don't know what the stats are. I'd love to see the stats, but I'm pretty sure that the bulk of us don't have, we don't have hours and hours and hours to binge watch and, to binge watch TV shows or to play games for a steady 8 to 10 hours a day. I mean, I certainly don't. I work, I work an average of 8 hours a day, and I got stuff to do sometimes when I come home. It's not all about, and yeah, and then with game prices and games becoming so expensive to make, that's another problem with the industry. People can't wait 6 and 7 years now for. They've got to figure out a way to make games, certainly make a lot of stuff quicker. And I think they got to cut down on a lot of stuff. There's too much content, and most of it is just not good. So, what does it say? The old saying of less is more, right?
Jonah,
I
know where
think
she is.
I think
I'm
if
going in.
Xbox, look, I think, and it's too late now potentially, but if Xbox, I think, had just focused on making
when I was in the cenote, it was a
making
foreshot.
great
The
games
earthquake is coming soon.
and
We have
keeping
to
at
hurry.
least a certain amount of them exclusive. I understand why Call of Duty had to be multi-plat from a business perspective and everything else, and of course because that whole the whole stuff with the FTC and stuff, or what is it? Yeah, I get all that, and that's fine,
I'm sorry. No one may enter.
Yeah, me too, Disney man. I really miss the OG Xmas days, and I miss. Can I jump down there? It doesn't look like I can jump down here. What am I supposed to do here? Kill these guys? I don't even remember what I got to do here. Canceled games, yeah, that's a whole nother thing too, right? The cancellations. Oh yeah, here we go. The cancellation. The Perfect Dark one was really, to me, that was like the tip of the iceberg, because here was they purposely made that studio, right? They purposely made that studio and hired some of the industry's biggest and brightest, and this is what we got, right? Nothing to show for it after all these years. Nothing. I mean, it's crazy. And it just seems to happen. I'm not saying that Sony hasn't canceled games or Nintendo or vice versa, but it just seems to be a constant trend with Xbox. Either the games are delayed, and then a lot of times when they even do come out, they're not that good. They don't live up to expectations per se. So there's a lot of things that are going on, within Xbox itself that just makes you kind of go, like, what is happening over there? Like. No, nobody can deny it. You can't tell me that things are like they're perfect at the studio when this stuff is constantly going on. But it is, man. It is what it is, right? It really sucks. And I'll keep bringing up Rare because, again, their name is appropriate these days. They rarely make a video game. Like, what are you guys doing over there besides CFDs? You're supposed to be working at Everwild. Oh, shit. Wrong button. Oops. Press the wrong button. Netflix is increasing their... Yes, Netflix keeps increasing the prices, and their content isn't necessarily getting... Yeah, well, that's just it. There's like a mass exodus, and it's coming from every department, right? Well, I tell you this much. It's not that there ain't bad things happening at PlayStation. Well, we saw some of their cancellations and shit too, right? But I think PlayStation, for the large part, they keep things under wraps, and I think their quality control is probably a little bit higher on the average, Yeah, it just seems like, especially with Halo Studios, and if you look at that now, the 343 Halo Studios, whatever the hell you want to call them these days, there's just a shit show, right? Just a constant thing. Like there's hardly any big names left at the studio now. Like, that's the thing, like, and we keep saying Xbox stats on the rakes, and that is very true, because you notice with Xbox, it's like, they'll tell you something good on a Monday, and before Friday comes out, it's like there's always something to go along that kind of goes, oh, well, that was fun, like, you just, just when you kind of get hyped up, right, it's like, oh, here we go, they're gonna screw us over again. Yeah, it's... They cannot stop treading on their own feet, man. They can't get out of their own damn way. I mean, Bungie is a prime example of like what is happening with Bungie. Sony bought them, and I feel like all of a sudden it's just like they're like they got nothing going on, you know, like. And then there was their canceled project. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, right? You know, Nintendo doesn't cancel that much, but that's the thing with Nintendo. Nintendo, one, they rarely announce anything until they know it's coming out. And Nintendo's at an advantage to the fact that their game development costs are probably exponentially much less than Sony's and Microsoft, simply because they don't push the envelope in their games. None of their games are what you call like pushing hardware to the max, because their shit doesn't. It's all cartoony. Like, I'm pretty sure it's easier for any company to make a Mario game from, I'm talking a technical perspective, okay? From a technical perspective, I would imagine that a Mario game is probably like 30 times easier to make than making something like this, because this game has, you've got high resolution graphics, you've got high texture rate, high textures, and you gotta have high frame rates, and all that kind of stuff. So. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not, I'm sure they're still hard to make. I mean, game development is not something easy. If it was easy, well, there'd be very few delays, and we wouldn't see near as many broken games coming out.
This
Obviously, the bigger a game, the more expansive it is. Like, you take Assassin's Creed games; they're pretty massive, right? I can only imagine how difficult they are from a tech perspective, because there's so much that can go wrong when you're in a game like that, But it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, that's, Oop. Who conveniently leaves the rope in his doors? Look, COD, you want to go play it, you want to enjoy it, whatever, if you're a big COD guy. Look, I used to love COD. COD was always one of my favorite franchises for many, many years. But I'm just had enough of it. I think COD is done to death. The annual edition of this game really doesn't get me excited anymore. I mean, the campaigns are always solid. They've hardly ever had a bad campaign, but just to me, I'm just not digging Call of Duty anymore. Like, to me, they feel like they're made for the kids now, with all of the crazy skins and all of the Twitch
carving up there,
the Twitch shooting, and just fun, yes, for the most part, but it quickly gets well, that's just it. Like, a lot of people ended up playing Battlefield, right? If you played the Battlefield beta, and too many people were like approaching the game just like COD, and it kind of sucked, which I think is why they made some adjustments through the updates. They made some adjustments in the updates to a lot of the movement, which I think might be a good thing. We can hope anyway, right? Right? Whipping the mouse around, like windmilling your cock. Well, exactly. Like, it gets so stupid, man. Like, you're playing against these people that are like, they've got like a millisecond split timing. They headshot you all the time, and to me, like, that's not even fun, dude. That gets frustrating. That's like playing, either they got cheating software, or well, I think Battlefield this time around, I mean, I don't know what the numbers are going to look like in the long haul, but I can assure you that this Battlefield, I think, is definitely going to do much, much better than 2042. And I think they're going to support it with content. They've spent a lot of money on it. I mean, it's been, what, now, 3 or 4 years? So I expect big things out of this game, and it might not be everything at the start, but I think over the course of the next while, Battlefield will be a huge contender. And I don't think they intend on making a yearly update. Like they're going to have updates for the game. Don't get me wrong, but um, well, that's another thing now that's going to be interesting moving forward. Is how the new acquisition is going to play out, right? It'll be very interesting indeed. Um, I guess the bottom line is as long as they don't meddle too much and they make some sound financial decisions, I think everything will be okay in the long haul. Obviously, the culture and the values might be quite different, but I'm confident, hopefully they stay on the right track. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Oh, where's the next? Oh shit! I think I hit a dead spot. Oh, it's a squeeze zone. Didn't see that there. Oh, I see light. I see light. Come on. Woohoo! Just in the nick of time. Oh, some shit down here. Get that iron ore from the rocks. Gaming times, man. Gaming times. 2 hour battery life on the Switch 2, that bad. I don't know. I've been pretty sure I've been getting more than 2 hours. I will say it's not that great. It is probably one of the biggest drawbacks to the Switch 2 at the moment. But I'm liking the fact that the backwards compat games are, the backwards compact games are playing a little bit better, and again, the new Mario game is fantastic, the Mario Kart World, and and I think we're going to see the benefits of that. Right now it's like everything is in that first year, it's in that slow transition phase, but I think gradually here we're going to see a lot of games come out on the Switch 2 that are going to utilize and I'm sure Nintendo probably gave you the shitty battery on purpose. No Nintendo, they're probably like, yeah, we'll just in 2 years let's make
Can't carry anymore.
in 2 years let's make let's make hey, where's the thing here? Yeah, don't worry. Nintendo will have something else for sure, right? Nintendo. They'll have a Gen 2. Sathius, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you. Well, if anybody knows me, I'm one of those the kind of guys. I'm not the most patient dude in the world. I generally You know, I actually, to be honest with you, I wasn't really planning to get the Switch 2 right off the hop. I was actually thinking I was going to wait. But then all the boys started getting it, like Perry, the Game Complainers, and Fazza, and you know, a lot of my buddies over there from, you know, from the channel. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get one too. 'Cause I want to play the Mario Kart, you know, community game nights and stuff. And
How's it going?
you know, that's kind of cool when you're, I
Just
don't know,
crossed
there's
the
something
river,
really cool,
almost at the
especially when you're
prison.
getting a new
There are
console, when you get
guards
it on day
everywhere.
one. Like, you know, you're the first adopter, you're the, yeah, the FOMO, right? But there's something
Okay.
cool about being an early adopter, regardless of the fact that, yes, you pay more money, essentially, and, well, not necessarily anymore. That used to be the case one time. You paid more money if you bought a console early. Now it's not the case. Now, apparently, it's cheaper when you buy it on day one than it is later on. They're all going up. I mean, I paid $5.99 Canadian for my first Xbox Series X, and look where we are now. Now it's $749 Canadian for a Series X. That's nearly $200 more in 4 years. That's insane, right? The Xbox Series S right now is going for $449 Canadian. Where at one point that thing got down to like, I remember they had those on sale for like,
I will
I
be
think it
forced
was
to join a mud.
$329 or something like that.
Everything I fought for since Heidi's death will be lost.
You know, that's the funny thing with Nintendo. I'm like that too. Like I'll get the Switch and I'll play a game on it and I'll play it kind of like a lot for a week or two, and then all of a sudden
If the sun is not recharged,
it'll lie
when the world
dormant,
we
you
made,
know.
all of us will be destroyed.
But
I
over the
found
past couple of months, I would largely say that I've pretty much been mostly on PlayStation. And that's where I'm going to be. I still have my Xbox Series X and I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have Game Pass anymore. Um, hey, what's going on, Game Complainer? Speaking of the devil,
What do the symbols
um,
mean?
yeah, good to see you, man. Enjoyed watching you put together that PlayStation. That
This
was
one
cool.
shows my destiny. The crimson fire of Chakchu.
Well, I absolutely agree. I don't think there's, unless there's like a Switch exclusive that you just have to have. I don't really think
The last true emperor
it's
of
paramount to
Pachuca.
rush out and get a Switch. You know, there's going to be some games on it soon, I'm sure, that
Can you
will
take me
take
there?
advantage of the hardware and that you'll want to. But for the moment, like I said, it really comes down to what you want
If
to
there's
play
anything there, they will no doubt
and if
have
you're
found
willing to
it
wait,
already.
right?
Anyone who doesn't have this clue, he
But
doesn't know
gradually
what to
over
look
time,
for.
Nintendo will sort of phase out the Switch, you know, and they'll have most of their games will only be playable on a Switch too at some point. So, you know it's coming. It's just a matter of time. That's typically how it works. But right now they're milking the cow because the Nintendo Switch has done absolutely bonker numbers,
It's
right?
going to be
It's been a
crawling with
runaway
guards.
success for them. So they're going to
Find a way
support that as
around.
much as they can, and why wouldn't you, right? Problem is a
How
lot of
dangerous?
developers. What we're going to see now with
I'm
the
sure.
Switch, the original Switch moving forward, is I think you're going to see a lot less third-party support for the original because
There
it's
is no
really
time to
hard to
waste.
make today's games with that hardware. They're not even easy to make with the Switch 2
How is it?
hardware.
Safe.
But
You have
with
me
that
found you.
hardware, it's
I
kind
should
of
be
like,
without you now.
you know what I mean? So, man, I got to bring this girl to my house when we're doing renovations. I'm swear to God.
Jonah, I'm with Inuratu.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
Let's see
the
what's
Switch
talking.
2, as cool as it is, I mean, it's no PS5, it's no Series X. There's a lot of limitations. They still got to make
You're in
they got
charge
to
of all
make
those separate parts.
adjustments to port
Trust your
games.
instincts.
You know, some games are going to run really well, some games probably not. You know, yeah, you know, Borderlands is having a tough enough time right now running on you know, quite advanced hardware. So even guys at top end PCs are like, man, this thing's struggling. I don't know why, considering the nature of the graphics that are in Borderlands, but I don't know. I'm not a tech guy, so oh, yank that guy by the crotch. Oh yeah, now we're getting ready to go. Now we're getting ready to go. All right, now we're talking.
I don't have enough space for that.
Yeah, the ray tracing is something that I think most developers really should just do away with. Because I think ray tracing is honestly, I think it feels to me like it's one of the most overrated, tech jargon terms we've heard in the last decade. It's like, sure, I get it. If you do ray tracing right, it's good, but really does it make your games all that much better? And seriously, if it's going to come at the cost of performance everywhere else, then what's the fucking point, right? Cool. That's just going to kick him in the nuts. Like at the end of the day, like I said, I can deal with some of these things. It doesn't, for me, you know what I like? I like realistic animations. Like to me, that's one of the things that in new games that I really enjoy is again realistic animations, is facial expressions and lots of cool stuff like that that make the games feel more lifelike. I don't really care so much about,
I think
you
we're
know.
clear. Let's go.
I think you guys know what I mean here, right? Once again, guys, thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me that you would come out and watch. Yeah, and the 60 frame stuff, man. Like, most games now at this point, like, look, I'll take a hit in the graphics department if you make it run smoother. I mean, nobody can lie that 60 frames a second is definitely like, it's definitely like the pinnacle. Now, I can tolerate 30 frames a second. To me, if it's a solid 30, I can deal with it. I can live with it. I'm not that crazy, but I would rather have 60, and I'd rather have a 60 like 4K 60, with solid frame rates. If you can push that, 40 frames, like I'm cool with that, and that's what I'm saying. Like even the Xbox One X was able to do 4K 60 on like a comparatively decent number of games. Like that console was the most underutilized and one of the best consoles I've ever owned. And I still own my Gears of War 5 Xbox One X, and I love it. Like, just the look of that console, the form factor. Man, if that thing had, like, a fast hard drive, that fucking console was just awesome. You know? But I'm not one of those guys. I'm not giving in. I'm not giving in to this mid-gen refresh. I mean, if you're going to build your next console, the next Xbox and the next PlayStation, it needs to be like wait long enough till you can get really good tech at least a half decent price. Because nobody wants a compromise only to turn around 2 years later and then buy the upgrade because the original wasn't quite the target. But if we keep buying these things, we're never going to see the end of it. It's going to continue. This is going to be a constant. But you know what? Everybody does it. Even Nintendo. Nintendo's been doing it for years. The difference at Nintendo, they generally don't up the power. They don't give you better hardware. They give you more energy efficient or more compact, or that's what Nintendo always does. Nintendo gives you these small quality of life features when they do another console. They generally don't go all out and say, well, this is a much better piece of hardware. They've never done that. Nintendo's never upgraded their hardware per se, other than they've just kind of given you smaller, sleeker. The 3DS. Remember, like, when the 3DS came out, the original hardware was kind of bulky and the screen wasn't that great, and then they came out with, like, the new 3DS or whatever, like, and it was a lot better. Like, Nintendo kind of does stuff like this. Like, guaranteed, like, you watch, the Switch 2 is going to have an upgrade. See you, Kyrie. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Go get some rest, and hopefully I'll see you in the near future. But I guarantee you, probably maybe not, definitely, I'd say in 2 more years, there's going to be a Switch 2 revision. And that Switch 2 revision is likely going to have, again, better battery life, potentially come with an OLED. That's what I can see. But for right now, for right now, we got to deal with the Switch 2 as it is, and I'm happy with it. Like like for as long as I play it, for the amount of time that I basically do play it, especially in handheld mode, I really don't care that the battery life is not ideal. I don't really sit down to play portable games that much. It's kind of like playing VR. Like, I love VR, but I can't do like 7 and 8 hour sessions in VR. You know what I mean? When I'm doing VR, I sit down. It's usually an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours is pretty much kind of maxing out for me. And then it's kind of like, yeah, I got to give the old eyeballs a break,
Ever attack the city?
No. We have always lived in cooperation. I think Amado might be planning a public sacrifice.
Of a rebel. We have to stop it.
No, not unprepared. Not at the expense of others. The word where this sacrifice will go.
Where the hell did she go? That's another valid point that most people seem to have missed this generation, is that you're going to buy these fantastic consoles that, you know, have this power, but if you don't have good TV, some of these features you're paying for will never be utilized. I can tell you right now from the people I talk to that getting an OLED TV, a 4K OLED, is the way to go. And you got to get the right model too, because even though there's 5,000 brands of televisions out there, they're not all created equal. You know, some of these TVs you might be paying $300 or $400 for. You're paying $300 or $400 for a reason, because you're getting a very low quality, display, right? And you're getting your blacks are more like grays, and you're not getting the best HDR. And there's a lot of things on the cheap TVs that don't work that great. Not saying them all. Sometimes you can get some really good value. I mean, my TCL that I'm using here right now is a QLED. And it's actually quite good. For the price I paid for it, I'm very happy with it. But, you know, I've got a 2017 70-inch LCD LG, and it can wipe the floor with these new TVs. It was a really expensive one.
Amaru said he wanted an end to violence.
He sees it as a means to an end.
Well, bro, you gotta do something to convince her, man. I mean, obviously it's your wife, and if you're working a job and you're not dependent on her money, I'd say you got as much right to go out and buy something that makes you happy. You know, you shouldn't need to get your wife's permission or your girlfriend's permission or anything else for that matter for every fucking thing in your life. And I'm not trying to insult you here or anything like that, but like sometimes, you know what, you gotta treat yourself, you know. Thank God my wife doesn't give me grief for all my tech purchases, because she'd be bitching at me a lot. Because I probably spent more on games and tech in the last 4 years than I have in the previous 4 years combined. You know, with COVID and stuff, I mean, heck, I'm after buying a bunch of stuff. I'm after having the Meta Quest, the Meta Quest 2, and I have the Meta Quest 3, and I'm after buying just about every console that's out there, and I've spent a shit ton of money on video games, man, in the last 4 years. I kind of need to slow down, to be honest with you.
Innocent eyes will blink at dawn when weakness falls
Well,
away.
it's not like our wives don't go out and buy fucking their shit, and I never give my wife grief. I say, hey, it's your money, you work hard for it, you go enjoy yourself, you know? Like for me, I just went out and got a truck, and that fucking thing is gonna really suck up my money.
The tomb is up there, on that statue. I'll watch the gate.
I won't be long.
Looks like we're gonna go and climb in a statue. I remember this.
We're by the river, ready to get you and Unuratu out of there. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Yeah, you need one, and you know, you don't even have to buy a big TV. That's the cool thing. Like, you can get a small, like, if you get even like 43-inch, like, just even get yourself a cheap 43-inch QLED or something. You know, like, even that's pretty good. Like I said, you can get the TCLs for a really good price. I highly suggest, if I was going with a brand that isn't Samsung or it isn't LG, that's what I would say, is go get the TCL. Yeah, basically all my TVs are upstairs. My big one is downstairs, which I have the 1X, hooked up to. I'd rather be playing on that TV because it's the best TV I own. But problem is, ever since my wife's mother passed away, how the hell am I supposed to get up there? Oh yeah, I think I gotta swim over and climb. No, maybe not. Mental 9R is in the house. What's going on, brother Mental? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, I gotta make it up to the hands in this bitch. How the fuck do I get up there? I forget this part now. I think there's a door. I think I gotta go through somewhere. No, don't go through there either. Hey man, that's good to see you, dude. Like I said, I greatly appreciate the support, man. People stopping by. Food shopping can't type. Roger that, sir. Roger that. No, but it's definitely, you know, we got the real tech guru in the house right now with Mental 9R, and he'll tell you, man, like your console is essentially it's only partly as good as the TV or the monitor that you're using right now. You know, that kind of goes for PC as well. You know, if you don't have a really good monitor or something, a good display and good refresh. Oh, here we go. Fuck, there's a rock cliff right there, crying out loud. What the fuck? Yeah, so that came up earlier, Mental. Can you put a solid state drive in the Xbox One X? I think you can. I think you just got to make sure that that you can get an OS to go on it, correct? I tell you, man, this girl got some strong forearms, man. She can climb a lot of shit. If that was me trying to climb this shit right now, I'd have been off. First of all, I wouldn't have even been able to jump off the rock and go up. You need to change the GUID, yeah, but it's doable. There you go. I thought so. I thought you could. Yes, there are ways. There are other ways to do it. Alright. This is where shit's gonna get hairy now.
Tomb. I almost have what we need.
We'll be ready.
Don't stand on the floor. You'll probably fall through it.
This altar is elaborate. This must have been an important ruler.
Cow shit.
The Inca influence is unmistakable.
It's like having a PC, man. You can have a PC, but if your graphics card just ain't that good, don't matter about a whole lot of the rest of it. Now do it. Never have enough RAM. RAM is the one thing I've always learned, so the more RAM you can get, the better. RAM is good. But like I said, I just can't really do PC. Now, I understand that the next Xbox console could largely be a hybrid PC. We'll see. Like I don't know. I have a feeling that the Series X is most likely my last console.
The cult must have taken root after his death.
But
okay, the eclipse and the heron. What am I missing?
Microsoft paid me to talk nice to it for 10 years. The minute it checks up, it's nice.
The heart of the serpent is.
Yeah, I talked nicely about Microsoft for a couple of decades now. No paychecks, right? But look, I'm sorry, man. It's just it's tough. It's tough. It's really tough to be an Xbox fan these days because the brand that the reasons that made us fans are quickly disappearing. You know, they're just becoming another money-hungry third-party publisher, right? At the end of the day, you know, like I said, they've gotten so jaded and so blinded by chasing the money, like the Fortnite dollars, and you know, Minecraft was a huge get for them, but there in itself is part of the problem, right? You got all these games that all these casual kind of players play and spend money on, and it leaves us kind of like us hardcore guys, the guys who, like, we're the ones who are basically buying the Game Pass. We're the ones that Game Pass essentially is meant for, because we're the kind of guys that were buying 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games a year, maybe more. We're the kind of guys that buy like the story-based singular. We're the kind of guys that invested in the IPs and the original games, right? Later, Mental. Have a good night, brother. So when you think about it, it's largely who Game Pass was meant for. You know, people that just come out and buy a PlayStation or an Xbox to play Fortnite and Minecraft and Roblox and GTA, those guys aren't spending money. They're not playing a quarter of the games that are in Game Pass. If anything else, they're buying Game Pass largely just to play online games, but some of them probably pay, like, they're probably paying $25 a month, and they were probably playing like 1% of the games in there, right? And some guys are content just to pick up a console and just, okay. And some of these kids, like, you know, they're okay just to get the console. Parents got them one, and 90% of the time they're just playing those free-to-play games, right? I mean, even for decades, like, if you look at the top played games on PC, it's crazy. Like, it's old games. They're like, why make new games and why advance the industry when your old games just constantly keep making you money? Counter-Strike is a massive reason. League of Legends. A lot of these games never had, like, they might have had some updates and stuff like that, but they never really, like, reinvented the wheel, you know? And it kind of sucks. And that's what I said, because a lot of these models are holding gaming back, because developers are just content to kind of, let's hire staff, and let's just keep making the same old, you know what I mean?
All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Shit and die, bitches. Oh yeah, we wiped them motherfuckers out. They don't stand a chance against this girl. A lootin' and tootin', baby. Let's go.
I don't have enough space for that.
Smoke bomb. So I'm just checking everything out here, make sure I don't leave anything behind. I don't think I am. Alright, let's keep on moving, shall we?
Jonah, where are you?
I'm down by the docks.
I see you.
Hey, just about ready to go.
On my way.
I'm already in Canada. You mean come to the USA and you're going to build me like a great PC? Is that what you meant? Man, at some point I would love to get down and visit everybody. I don't know if any of you guys are watching the podcast, anybody out in Vegas? Because next year me and the wife are probably going to Vegas for a couple of days. And yeah, it'd be a great plan to meet up since I'm going to be down there.
Oh no.
I've never been to the United States, believe it or not. Yes, FYI. Never been to the United States. Actually, no, I was last year. I did go to the United States for the first time. I went to Buffalo, New York. Come to the 10th. What the hell is it? Oh, the 10th anniversary. That'd be cool, man. I'd love that. So, like, we're booking, me and the wife are booking a trip to Vegas sometime next year. Don't know exact dates yet, but yeah, we're planning to go and probably be down there for at least 3 days and then come home, so. I'm sure there's lots of cool stuff to do in Vegas. I hear good things about it.
She was a warrior.
Like 6 hours from Buffalo.
The eclipse draws near.
Well, like I said, I'm going to be in Niagara Falls again. I'm going to be in Niagara Falls here from November 9th to the 12th. So I'm out there for the SDC show. Looking forward to that.
Will live on within us. Uchu, assist them with the boat. We will prepare for battle. The rebellion must succeed.
We'll be back with the box.
Take care. We will be ready when you return.
Look at that guy. The stuff that nightmares are made of. Oh no, row your boat time with Jonah. Row, row, row your boat, Jonah, up the stream. Merrily, 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 God of War's a dream. Yeah, I go out every year, and like I said, it generally is twice a year. This year I didn't go out in the summer, so I haven't been out there since last November. So, yeah, I go out there. It's part of the what they call the SDC sports show. Essentially, all the big hockey and sporting good vendors meet up, in Niagara Falls, and they show us all their new gear, the new products and stuff that are coming out for the upcoming season, and I'll basically look at the products and decide, what I think is going to work well for our store from a product standpoint and from a financial standpoint.
Near the many stone faces.
Well,
build them man, if you can't build a good PC for $25,000, there's not much.
We need to find the
there's not much odds. That's crazy. I don't only imagine the kind of PC you'd have for $25,000. Definitely should be future-proof for at least 2 years, right? Now, remember when hard drives were like stupidly expensive? I'm not saying that they're cheap, but remember when they were really stupid expensive? Like if you even wanted to get a USB thumbstick that was like 64 gigs, how expensive they used to be? Perry's looking into the future here now, one of these new AMD cards or something. I'm digging this underwater cutscene. It's kind of badass. Oh, she lost her Jonah Hill friend again. Damn you, Jonah! Dun, 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 my Jonah. Now we're talking. Ah, she's in that tank top. Now we're talking. Hope they make her boobs bigger in the next game. That would be nice. You know, Lara Croft used to be packing heat, and that's just on her hips, you know? Used to be packing that heat upstairs, you know what I mean? Back in the day. I'm pretty sure the way things are going, the next version of Lara Croft should probably have pink hair and a nose ring and, you know, probably have tattoos on her inside of her anus. $15. Everybody gets a computer. We'll win the lottery, start building everybody like supercomputers, eh? Like every one of us got like these crazy ass PCs. Yeah, Lara Crap instead of Lara Croft, right? She'd be like all woke.
Check over there.
Yeah, this game's starting to pick up now. It's starting to get a little more interesting now as we're kind of getting out of the getting out of that part of the jungle. Things are going to get pretty wild here now. Yeah, I remember this, like sneaking through the fucking. This reminds me of the Rambo movies. You know, when he's stuck onto the wall.
Come look at this. What's up, Chief?
Should I be expecting some kind of glow or mystical humming?
Yeah, activate Judgment Day, absolutely.
Nothing in the...
That's cool. I like how she immediately hauls that dude in the bush. That's fantastic.
It's not around here. Okay, last time, I think we looked over here, maybe here. Is that what you remember?
I don't know. Does it matter? If we missed something the first time, we should look at everything again.
Yeah, good point. Okay. Do you think the river is higher or lower than it was?
Come on, man. Stop asking me to remember things. As soon as Operation Lone Wolf got called off last time, I completely pushed it from my mind.
You find something? When I have something to report, I'll report it.
Okay, let's get this damn thing right. I'm going to think I should take the long way around. Yeah, it's hard to believe this game came out in 2019, dude. Like, that's insane. Uh-oh. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, shit. Ah, damn it. My bad. I shouldn't have done that. I knew I was right in the spotlight there. No, it's a great looking game, man. It's an incredible looking game. You know.
Find something? All clear. Come look at this.
What's up, Chief?
That's more like it.
Should I be expecting some kind of glow or mystical humming? Okay, last time, I think we looked over here, maybe here. Is that what you remember?
I don't know. Does it matter? If we missed something the first time, we should look at everything again.
Yeah, good point. Okay. Do you think the river is higher or lower than it was?
Come on, man. Stop asking me to remember things. As soon as Operation Lone Wolf got called off last time, I completely
You better
pushed
be
it from
back in
my
a
mind.
few minutes.
What now?
Don't lose it.
I don't have my weapons at all? Oh shit. I got no weapons here. Oh shit. I'm on fucking Rambo here.
You're just one person. What can you do?
Apparently I've been kicking all your fucking asses. Realized I didn't have any fucking weapons here. Oh yeah, one of those fourth stealth sections. Great.
Forward team, why the fuck are you still looking for that box? You have hostiles in your area.
Well, Dr. Dominguez.
I don't give a damn about Dominguez. Find Lara Croft and kill her.
Oh yeah. Feel fucking Rambo-like here. I like this shit.
This was a research operation.
Let's just spread out and make the best of it. I'll cover that area, you stay here.
Come on over, bitch. Come on over, bitch.
We don't have time.
Ooh, bolts. Nuts and bolts down here. Nuts and bolts. Oh yeah. That was kind of cool.
I think he's gone. To call the outpost.
This is totally right out of Rambo right here, man. Love this shit. Go, bitch.
Those wounds?
Gotta check that.
Come on over here, bitch. I'll spike the shit out of you.
No visual. How about you? The jungle will take care of her.
You gonna hide all day?
I am gonna hide all day.
Man down! You realize you've got no chance yet? Jesus, need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, you're getting to the bottom, all right. The bottom of your grave, bitch. Yeah, Molotov cocktails now, motherfucker. You're going all ghetto in here on you now. Yeah, look at that. Someone just left like a map right in the middle of nowhere. Oh!
Shit.
Gonna start running again.
All units, report status. Cardinal 2, all clear. What's going on, Commander? We got hit by a 4-shot. Kappa team.
I guess in this game, like, just cool, you know what I mean? Like, the way it's playing out and the graphics and shit. Like, look at the graphics here. It's freaking so cool, man. Who has not played this? Anybody in the chat not played this? And if you haven't played, you owe it to yourself to give it a shot, man. If you played any of the ones before, you're gonna know that, like I said, they're just dynamite, man. They're just great games.
This is a record of a mercenary's assignments while working for Trinity. Mexico, Kenya.
Alright, we've been rocking and rolling here. Time to set up a base camp and improve some inventory here. Let's get some skills, baby. Let's get some skills.
Hunaratu's dead, shot in the back by Rourke. I don't have the box. Jonah. God, if anything happens to him. God damn it.
Upgrade some inventory. I like this outfit. She look good. She look very good. Alright. We got this. Oh, there's something else here I can upgrade. Let's see what we got. Apparently, equipment? No. Pistol? No. Outfits? So many cool outfits in here, man. Look at these ones. These are awesome. Check these out. Oh yeah, going old school, baby. Woohoo! Look at that. 1996. That's Tomb Raider 1. Was that Tomb Raider 2? I don't know how she looked in the original game, was it? That one's cool. That one's cool. I like the one I had on a few seconds ago. That one's always good. The Desert Tank. Can never go wrong with the Desert Tank. That one looks all badass. A little military going on there. That's how she looked in Shadow the Tomb Raider with that jacket. Oh, look at that look. That's the original. That was Tomb Raider from I think the 2013 game. That's how she looked. I like this one. I like the Commando. I think it's kind of cool. Let's go with the Desert Tank, baby. That's how we go. Let's rock and roll that one. Still some more inventory to upgrade. What the fuck is it? Yeah, right now I only got melee. That's upgradable then. I don't see what's upgradable here. That's all worked out. Okay, it's telling me something's upgradable, but I don't see it.
Hello, Lara.
Who is this?
I've suspected you've been monitoring my communications since Mexico.
Rourke.
Keep on rolling, baby. Let's go. You know what time it is.
Now, I'm listening to you. The another 4-shot.
So we got 6 amazing people checking out the stream right now. Feel free to leave your comments in the chat. Hope you're having a good time so far. Hope you're having a great night. And guys, again, don't forget tomorrow, big game day tomorrow, Battlefield 6. I hope you guys will get out there and support it. Let's send a message to Call of Duty this year too. You know, let's not only support Battlefield for coming back in a big way, but send a message to Call of Duty and Activision that like they're gonna really up their game, man. You know what I mean? They're gonna keep playing the same game over and over and over again. I mean, why is there even a Black Ops 7 this year when Black Ops 6 was last year?
Thermal goggles,
I thought they were supposed to be rotating these things. Like, if nothing squeaks of money-hungry bullshit, it's definitely that stuff,
Shit. False positive. Some animal.
Hey, are we getting those lights up or what?
I'm never gonna get them working if you keep pestering me. What's the damn hurry all of a sudden?
Rourke said
I have to be careful here, guys, because I don't have weapons or anything, so.
Here we go. Those goggles picked up anything yet?
small animals, nothing significant. I'm gonna make a full sweep of the area.
Ain't sweeping shit, bitch.
Bet she's over there.
I hope somebody can see something. This is not the time to fucking wander off.
Find the fucking shit running around. Yep. Nothing's right about this.
That was close! God damn it! Target reacquired! Don't lose it!
No target! Gotta find her! Man down! Fuck!
You're just one person! What can you do?
What can I do? I can stick a shank in your fucking ass. I'll wipe that out of your camp, bitch. How do you like that? Not so tough now, yeah. Let's turn out the lights and make it a little bit harder to see up in here.
All full up. Can't carry any.
That's like, this is one of those games where, yeah, there's stealth, but they make it fun. Like, you know, and you can take it slow and obviously do it a little less painfully than I'm doing it, but they don't really force it down your throat either, and I like that. That's why I've always liked these games, because they do the action, do the stealth, but nothing feels forced, and nothing feels like, you know, you gotta do everything a certain way or nothing works, you know what I mean?
God damn it, people, use the goggles. Find her.
You know, even on the normal difficulty, you know, there's challenges here and there, but they're forgiving in this game, you know what I mean?
Evening, Sam.
See anyone? If I did, I'd be shooting.
looking for something in the dark, and these ruins wasn't creepy enough. I used to go hunting with my dad in conditions just like this. Except the ruins were creepy old trees.
All right, got any pointers?
No matter how good the prey is at staying hidden, you can't go without a mistake forever. All it takes is one tiny slip. It's all over.
Yeah, I agree, man. I really liked I liked the Modern Warfare 2 one, and then it got Modern Warfare 3 just felt like it was too rushed, like it was a missed opportunity on that game.
Taking casualties. See anything? Start shooting.
I'll
Jesus. Need to get
on
to the bottom
something
of
with
this.
advice. Yeah.
Stay sharp and find something. Right with you. Stay close. Signal if you see anything.
We're taking casualties in formation.
Copy
Roger.
that. We'll find
Keep within a couple of yards of each other.
She's ours.
Need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. On me. Cover all sides.
Keep your voices down.
He's covered in blood. Watch yourself. Target acquired. My position. Stay with Hostile. No shame in giving up. Well, lead now. Come out.
Eyes on target. Engage. Hit. Non-lethal. Under fire here.
Ah, shit.
We laid it all.
That was my bad. Fucking didn't realize we went right into a fucking dead end there. Hey, what's going on, RWK? Good to see you, man.
Evening, Sam.
You see anyone? If I did, I'd be shooting.
Definitely gonna handle that a little bit better. Probably shouldn't have threw the smoke grenade right away. That kind of fucked me up.
Unless the concealment is completely blocking the heat she gives off, I'll see her. Royd's not happy about the beach.
As if looking for something in the dark, and these ruins wasn't creepy enough. I used to go hunting with my dad in
Impossible.
conditions
I
just
can't
like
carry
this.
anymore.
Except the ruins were creepy old trees. All right, got any pointers? No matter how good the prey is at staying hidden, you can't go without a mistake forever. All it takes is one tiny slip. It's all over.
Look overhead! Spread out, guns up! Copy that, team leader. Man down! We'll find who did this. Form up! Ready to engage!
Gotta find out what's going on.
God damn it! He's hunting us!
Copy that. It's on. Better look at that.
That needs a close. He doesn't have a chance.
Think that's
See
the last
anything?
we see of her?
Start shooting. Adam, see anything? Can't be far.
I don't have enough space for that.
Stay close. Signal if you see anything. Gotta be around here somewhere. All right, let's do this.
all full up. Can't carry any more.
See anything? Start shooting. All right, let's do it. All right, with you, team leader.
Just gonna go back out this way.
Impossible. I can't carry any more.
Going the wrong way, baby. Keep it on track.
Loose diamond formation. Roger. Stay close. Signal if you see anything. All right, with you, team leader. Loose diamond formation. Roger. Warm up. Ready to engage.
Nope.
Need a better angle. You're just one person. What can you do? We better investigate. This'll flush you out. Stop shooting! Let me check it out.
Laura, are you
No, I
okay?
think I'm going the right way. There we go.
The earthquake? I'm near an oil
Right
refinery.
on.
Everything's blowing up.
No, Jonah, get off this channel.
I was like, I should wipe all these guys up. And I'm like, I'm going the right way now.
I'll find you.
Found a big balloon in the middle of the forest. There you go. It's the Epcot Center. Live from Montreal. Oh, sliding on a rock. Whoop. We have found a condom box. You're kidding somewhere. Found a tomb of something or another. Oh man, thank God tomorrow is Friday, TGIF, because that means after tomorrow I've got 4 days off and I'm looking forward to it, man. I worked the last 2 Saturdays. I've been off 1 day in the last fucking 11, so. People wonder, Noof, why don't you play a lot of games? Well, dude, I get off at 6 o'clock in the night.
If I use this on my arrows,
So by the time I actually get to play games, I basically got a window of 6 hours maximum. And that's, you know, gotta come on, gotta eat. And, you know, like, gaming isn't my only hobby. Like, I just come home and just straight up go gaming all the time. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's a lot of... Oh, these damn fucking monkeys, they sound retarded. What's the name of that dude? What was that game? Oh, I love that game. I'm just trying to think of it. It's that one by, It Takes Two. It Takes Two. I love that game. That was such a good game, guys. If anybody ever wants to play that game, let me know. I love that game so much, and it's such a great game to play with people. It Takes Two. Like, I haven't played their new one. Split Second, is it? Split Second or Split something or another with the 2 girls? That game looks fucking awesome too, man. I haven't played that yet. I want to pick it up. That's on my to get list eventually. To me, it didn't look as good to me though as It Takes Two, like that new one. Like, just it didn't look as fun to me. You know, more of a shooter or whatever.
You heard the man. Let's do this. It's up to us. Hey, you all right?
Shot that guy at the fear arrow. Oh, now we're talking. Now we did a little. Look at that Spider-Man boring some shit off of Lara Croft here.
I don't have enough space for that.
Base camp's having trouble receiving you. As soon as this is up, I'll use it to boost your signal. What happened? That was some crazy shit. Gotta find out what the hell's going on. Sweep the area, high and tight.
Starting to feel like the Predator up here. Wiping everybody out here. This is awesome.
Loose diamond formation. We're taking casualties. I'll call it in.
Oh shit, I better look around.
Yeah, you better look around.
Start the search pattern. Only a matter of time. God damn it, it's hunting us! Find the fuck responsible for this! Take point, contact. What the hell's going on? Got a smoke screen here! Start the search pattern. Sweep the area. I'm with you. There! Go I'm moving. Overall. Taking heavy fire! Time to move! Cover me, I gotta move! I think she's gone. Nothing here. How about I drop my weapon? Would you like that? Really?
The hunter is becoming the hunted.
Target midway.
Man, that must really suck to get killed by a Molotov. Keep on rolling, rolling, rolling.
Full up. Can't carry any more.
We're getting somewhere, people. We're getting somewhere. Yo, who's out still in the chat, everybody? Who's still hanging out here? I see there's still a few guys kicking it with me here. Again, it's pretty awesome. We had a good crew here earlier. I don't blame you for stepping out. Whatever. I'm assuming to end the stream anyway.
Jonah?
I'm gonna go for another few minutes here and probably.
He's not gonna answer, Lara.
No, I appreciate that, man. Well, good to see you, man. Like I said, we gotta hang out, man. Obviously, we didn't get to hang out so far this summer, and we're pretty much into the fall. But let's make it a mission to try to at least, even if Free Jack doesn't meet up with us, so we can still meet up, man.
I'm coming for you.
Be nice to get a few of us together and all that sort of shit too, you know.
This hard hat is decorated with peacock feathers, and what seems...
Go back. I'm missing something back here. Oh, right next to it. It's a document here. There we go.
Dominguez forbade us from mingling with the local.
Yeah, definitely gonna hang out, man. I think it'd be really fun to meet you. I mean, after it's a couple of years now since you moved here, and all that stuff. So just let me know, man. If you ever got the free moment, just let me know, and I'll be glad to pop into Edmonton, or you can come out here, or we can meet at the BP's, or wherever, man. Just grab a drink, Tell us, Ray, what's happening, brother? Good to see you.
Cardinal 2, I've got a lock on a target.
Oh, thought they were running from the bullets again. There's nothing like a 50 cal to keep you on your toes. Oh! Ooh, that was a cool scene, eh? Absolutely, man. Just go for a coffee or a coffee or a beer or whatever floats your boat, man. I like a good cold beer every now and then, but Oh, that did not go as planned. Ooh! She was talking about getting a stiff hard pole, but I don't think that's what she had in mind. They're coming at her every angle. This is a real Uncharted vibes here, eh? When there was a explosion shit going around. What? What? I pressed my button. What happened there? Come on now. I had that shit figured out. Come on. I didn't press it in time. Timely fashion. Right? I mean, it's a great problem to have that we got too many games. I'd rather be like, too many games and be like, oh my god, man, I just got like one game or some kind of shit like that, I mean, here I am. It's funny, like I got all these games in the backlog and I'm playing games I've basically already beaten, which is kind of crazy, right? Jeez, what kind of gun is this one that can't fucking kill anybody?
I'm gonna find you. You can't hide from me, Rourke. You are fucking dead.
This is Rourke. I've been called back to Cannes. Winters, Croft is all yours.
lot of the shooting in this game is pretty precise compared to a lot of games, you know what I mean?
Base camp, this is Cardinal 2. Reinforcements on the ground. Jesus Christ! You have to hold her off!
Non-lethal.
Cardinal 2. We're taking shrapnel, but we're stable.
I forgot how to take out this helicopter. I guess we'll blow up the barrels by the bridge, I guess. Boom shakalaka. What do you think, guys? What do you give this version of Lara Croft out of 10? What's your rating? Is she dateable? I'd give her a solid. For me, I'd give her like about I'd give her about a 7. She's pretty good. So it's kind of weird, right? Because everybody has their taste when it comes to like girls and stuff like that, and like celebrities and stuff. And if you want to know who my favorite celebrity is, who I think is like the ultimate, it would be Jennifer Lawrence. There's just something about not only her look but her personality that I think is amazing. So. So who, okay, I want to know in the chat who is getting Battlefield tomorrow, who is going to be playing this weekend, because I need to hook up with a bunch of you guys. We need to squad up and we need to go kick some ass. I'm going to be around most of the weekend, and I am planning to play as much of that damn game until I go back to work on Wednesday as I possibly can. I'm going to try to squeeze in some campaign too, but at the same time, I'm going to be playing some multiplayer, so.
Do this.
If you got the game already, like as a physical copy, I don't know. I mean, I guess technically you can play. I don't know if the servers are live or what. I don't know how that works. I got a physical copy, so
What was that clue?
like my copy was Start the War from Amazon, right?
The heart of the serpent is in the cup. Near the many
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. My taste has changed over the years. I mean, when I was a kid growing up with Samantha Fox, I remember I had the Hots on Demi Moore for a long time. And it changed over the years, but Jennifer Lawrence is really my go-to now. Like, it's just something about that girl. The most of the movies I've seen her in, you know what I mean? She's just such a down-to-earth, very funny person, and that makes her even better, you know?
The clue was left by a 17th century missionary, Andrea Lopez, a Jesuit.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you see her in her interviews and stuff, like she is such a fun person, and that's something like a lot of A-listers like her you don't often get. You know, like I can't, you know, I mean, I liked Angelina Jolie back when she did the Tomb Raider movies, but I can't stand her now, you know what I mean? Yeah, I got Battlefield 6 on the PlayStation. Like I said, I'm not buying another game for Xbox other than Gears of War E-Day, and, you know.
What would I do without you?
Exactly. She makes fun of herself, and she makes her like she went up and did this roast one time on these other celebrities, and oh my god, she was so damn funny. And like if you watch some of her movies, like the one of the latest ones she put up was that one No Hard Feelings, where she got to date this young guy to get money. Granted, he's like a virgin, and his parents pay her to like hit on him and try to basically get him to loosen up. Yeah, Samantha Fox, man. Oh, dude, yeah. Samantha Fox is so good. Back, she was my original crush when I was a kid. Glenda Carlisle. There's another one that I used to like a lot. Um, and look at these graphics, dude.
This is it. Church of San Juan.
Game still looks unbelievable, man. 2019, and here we are now, right? Same thing. Uncharted 4 is such a great looking game too. Like, honest to God, some of these studios are just so talented. I don't know what happened to Crystal, man. I really don't know what happened to Crystal Dynamics to make the games that they did.
For signs of Lopez.
Same thing with like Rocksteady. Like Rocksteady was on top of the world, and now Rocksteady is like, you're just kind of like, what is going on, guys? You know? Alright, well I think this is I'm gonna upgrade here.
He makes friends so easily. I probably would have walked here to the mission, but Jonah, he just asked Abby for a ride and she said yes. I hope we're in the right place and we can find the box before Trinity.
It's weird, there's no more upgrades here, but it says there's upgrades.
And now there's a volcano.
Makes no sense.
Is this where the next cataclysm will hit?
Oh.
We have to
Ooh,
end
look
this
at that gun.
before this town ends up like Cozumel.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Let me guess, did you get stuck on that rotating that maze level? You kind of go into structure and it's like pillars that are rotating. You got to go around because that was one of the first tough ones for me, man. It was like trying to figure out where to go, like because a lot of times you can't figure out what you got to jump on, so it makes it quite tough. So, yeah. Yeah, you can see here, this is the 2013 version. You can see they changed her a bit. She's definitely a little more feminine looking hair. She almost looks a little bit like, what's her name there? Vince McMahon's daughter. got the lips anyway. The lips just look like Steph. I like this version of Lara Croft. The Commando's cool. Commando. Let's see what I need to upgrade skill-wise, baby. Yeah, we got enough skill points? Yeah, baby, let's go. Let's do it. Taking out 2 in a row, bitches. Let's go. Alright, we're loading this shit. Alright, everybody. Well, I've had an absolute blast streaming this game. Man, when all else fails, tell us. You know what I always do, man. And I hate to do it sometimes, but honestly, it's just, go on YouTube, man, and just YouTube it. Guaranteed there's always a video out there that'll help you get past. I mean, I do it every once in a while. If I get kind of stuck on a game and a lot of times too, after you watch the video, you go, oh my God, I'm so stupid. Like, it was so simple. But sometimes when you're playing a game, you just don't see what's right in front of you, you know what I mean? Sometimes you even got to walk away from a game sometimes. Like, you ever have that? Like, you'll be at a game and you'll be playing like a boss or you'll be playing like a level and you're just kind of stuck on it. And then you take a break and you come back to it like a week later and you play it and all of a sudden you get past it like the first try or two. You're like, what's going on. I think sometimes, if you're tired when you're playing video games too, it makes a big difference. You're just not really seeing things or whatever. So, yeah. But everybody, guys, you've been absolutely fantastic tonight. Um, I want to thank everybody for coming out and being a part of this stream once again. Hit that like, comment, subscribe. For those of you who are new or just checking out the channel, thank you for being here. And again, those who watched on the replay, like leave a comment, just let me know, like how you're liking the streams. If they're entertaining, if you'd rather see me on camera, the kind of games you'd like me to stream. If this is not really your jam, I'd like to see. What kind of games you like. I mean, I just downloaded, or just at least I have it on a hard drive, but I just have the Alan Wake 2, which I haven't played yet. So that's the free game on PlayStation Plus Essential this month. So, like they're right there in itself. That's an $80 game. Like that pays for itself. Yes, it's renting the game per se, but I'm gonna have all these games in my inventory on PlayStation, and at some point when I wanna buy them, I'm gonna go back to them and I'm gonna pay for the full price, or I'm gonna get them on sale, right? It's great value, man. I think PlayStation Plus right now is still good. I mean, $120 for the year, and I get to play online, and I get games like $90 Alan Wake 2. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're always been kicking ass. There's always these straggler month here and there, but they always usually come back strong. There's always like really good months, and the 120 is still a bit of a stretch for the essential, but they have added a lot of value to it, and I think that's kind of like the breaking point where um, I got stuck in Shadow Run Online 2, couldn't figure out the light system to proceed. Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't played it yet. So the original game was amazing. So I don't know how number 2 stacks up. I've seen some people playing it with videos and that. So we'll see. There's a few other games I got on my plate. So obviously this is October, and toward the end of the month, I'm going to be definitely trying to play some more like scarier kind of games because I think that's very fitting for October. So yeah, there's a few I'm going to re-download and play. So yeah, but anyway, guys, thanks for being here. It was awesome to see everybody, and we'll catch you on the next one. So see you soon. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.